My name is Chioma, and if there's one thing life has taught me, it's that you can destroy years of peace in just one careless moment. I was 17, that dangerous age where you think you understand the world, but truly, the world is just waiting to teach you your first real lesson. That morning started like any other. Roosters crowing in the compound, children running for school, my mother humming one of her old Igbo praise songs as she ironed my uniform. She looked at me with those eyes that always saw too much. "Chioma, Biko, don't follow bad friends today," she said quietly. "You have a future. Guard it." I smiled, I nodded, but in my heart, I had already made up my mind. Because at 17, you don't want to be the good girl. You want to be the popular girl, and that was my biggest weakness. My friends, the people who later vanished when trouble came, were the loudest girls in school. They had confidence, boldness, and the kind of reckless fun I thought I needed. I wanted to belong. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted attention, and that desire became the beginning of my downfall. During break period, they told me there was small enjoyment happening after school. Something exciting, something only big girls were invited to. They made it sound harmless, fun, normal. I didn't ask questions. I didn't think twice. I didn't listen to that quiet voice inside me saying, "Chioma, stay away." After school, we walked into a part of town I had never seen before. The further we went, the more uncomfortable I became. It didn't feel like the kind of place teenagers should be. I asked, "Where are we going?" One of them laughed and said, "Relax, you two worry too much." Another added, "You know they enjoy life." Their words made me feel small, so I kept quiet and followed them. That was the first step into darkness. We reached a house, silent, lonely, and strange. Something about it felt wrong. Even the air around the compound felt heavy. My heart started beating fast. I said, "Are you sure this is okay?" They rolled their eyes. "Chioma, stop acting like your mother." We entered the house. That moment, that single moment, my life began to crack. Inside, everything felt like a ticking time bomb. Whispers, footsteps, muffled voices from another room. I didn't like it. I told them, "I don't think we should be here." But they laughed. They told me to sit down, that nothing would happen. Then, suddenly, a loud crash, a scream, the sound of a door being kicked open. Everything fell apart in seconds. Neighbors rushed in. People shouted. Hands grabbed me. Someone snapped pictures. Someone kept yelling, "Who sent these children here?" My friends ran. They didn't even look back at me. They pushed me, stepped on my leg as they escaped, and left me alone. That was when it hit me. The people you follow into trouble will never stay to face the trouble with you. I was dragged outside, humiliated, shamed, talked to like a criminal. They dropped my name like stone on the ground. Chioma, the good girl. Chioma, the one with sense. See her now. By the time I got home, the whole street already knew. Women stood in groups whispering. Men shook their heads in disappointment. Children pointed. My mother, the moment she saw me, she froze. Her wrapper slipped from her hand. Her eyes turned red instantly. She didn't shout. She didn't beat me. She simply sat on the floor and cried from the deepest part of her soul. She held my hands and said, "My daughter, I begged you. Why didn't you listen?" Her tears burned more than any punishment. The next day, school suspended me. My teachers avoided me. People looked at me like I had committed an unforgivable sin. I couldn't sleep. Every night, I replayed the moment I ignored my mother's warning. Every morning, shame wrapped around my neck like a rope. Weeks passed. Months crawled. I became quiet, afraid, different. But something unexpected happened. My mother, the same woman I disappointed, stood by me. She encouraged me. She reminded me that mistakes don't end a person's life. unless they allow it to. Slowly, pain became wisdom. Shame became strength. Regret became focus. I learned to walk alone, to choose better, to think before acting, to listen to that small voice inside me. Because sometimes God speaks in whispers, and we call it fear. Today, I look back and realize something powerful. My mistake didn't destroy me. It opened my eyes. But not everyone gets that second chance. Some mistakes bury people permanently. Some decisions end destinies. That is why I'm telling this story. Because somewhere out there, a young girl like me is about to follow the wrong crowd. She's about to choose excitement over sense. She's about to ignore her mother's warning. She's about to make the mistake that will haunt her. Before you take that step, before you follow those friends, before you silence that warning in your heart, remember Chioma, because life might forgive you, but the world rarely forgets.